everyone. My name's Kimmy, and I'm here with my co-host, Ryan.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Aloreing, our folklore podcast where we tell you the sightings and legends of different lore from around the world.
And Ryan, well, we have a few new people, so we just want to let you guys know that we do this lovely little thing at the beginning of our episodes where we say, hey, what did you find Aloreing this week? So, it's just, what kind of made your day? So, Ryan, what did you find Aloreing this week?
This isn't actually my Aloreing thing, but
Okay.
I want you to know I forgot to pull up my, episode layout thing because I just forgot, and I did that all off the top of my head.
I had to pull it up, and I just say my name and yours.
I finally did it, guys. I'm a podcaster now.
Woo! Clap it out. Round of applause now. That's an alluring thing too. But
Yeah.
what's your alluring thing?
My alluring thing is we're recording this the day before Thanksgiving, so I got a big old 4-day weekend coming up. Got family coming into town. I got my booster shot because we got I got some high risk people that I love. So I'm very vaccinated right now. So it's going to be a really good holiday, I think.
You got your shots. You got your food.
That's
all you need.
I'm set to 2022.
That's amazing. No, Turkey Day is almost upon us, and it will be glorious. Are you hanging out with family and friends?
Yeah, I got some aunts and uncles in town, and then my grandparents are coming over. So it's going to be a whole shindig. Then Friendsgiving after. So I got a long weekend coming.
Oh yeah, you're ready. You gotta get out those sweatpants.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing nothing but cooking for the next 3 days, but it'll be good.
Hell yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So what did you find alluring this week?
Well, you stole mine because I was going to be like, Turkey Day is upon us.
That's okay. You can be excited about that too.
Man, I'm excited about Turkey Day. I'm pretty happy. Like, we're kind of keeping it low key this year, where we're just chilling, just like Edgar and I. We may see, like, if we have like friends that want to do like a last minute thing, because that's how we work. Because if I haven't planned something 3 months out, then
it ain't happening.
Yeah, so, but we did get a bunch of a bunch of goodies. We went to Trader Joe's and they had like so many like vegetarian fall dishes, and I was like, excuse me? So I got like a cranberry stuffing and like a cauliflower like veggie mix. I don't know. It's just like all seems so magical, and I was like, oh. I was like, this is a great time in my life to be in my mid-20s shopping in Trader Joe's with my boyfriend to get vegetarian food. I've done it. 13-year-old me would be like, you did it, Kimmy. You did it. But no, so that's my alluring thing. And it'll be nice because it will be peaceful and it'll be kind of quiet and chill.
You know what's not quiet at all is our story this week.
Oh my god. Is that a transition?
Let's get it.
If you are anything like me and you hate the sound of air raid sirens, then this week's lore may not be for you. Whether you are deep in the woods or drinking a cup of coffee in a foggy city, if you hear the sounds of sirens that make your skin crawl, you better run. If you are unlucky, you'll run into a humanoid siren pool creature that is known for its horrifying sound and its cruel hunting nature. This week, we will be discussing the terrifying Siren Head. This urban legend was created by the artist Trevor Henderson and has found its way into the creepiest corners of the internet along with good old Slenderman. So it can be found just about anywhere, but is most commonly spotted in rural town areas or thick forests. Ooh. And it's Jesus candle time, because I don't like this. Oh, I did not like that. I said that and my little lighter went out for no reason.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
Did you hear air raid
Oh, stop.
sounds?
Oh, stop. Oh, got it. Oh, stop. I hate this one. It's so spooky. So we're all lit. One day I'll put a tutorial of how to make a Aloreing Jesus candle for all my non-Catholics, which is all good. Believe what you believe. All right. So characteristics, physical appearance. Siren Head, sometimes called Lamphead, is a tall, mysterious humanoid creature with an odd appearance, standing at around 40 feet tall. So, if you're wondering how tall that is, you know a school bus? A big yellow school bus?
Mm-hmm.
It is a little bit longer than that.
Oh my goodness.
He a tall boy.
He's tall.
And
He makes Slenderman look like a small boy.
yes, 1,000%. He's like the one that puts 6 foot on his Tinder profile, and Slenderman is like the one that puts 5'9" on his
Yeah.
profile. That's
Yeah, ladies,
difference.
if your man ain't 40 feet tall, what you doing? You know?
if you don't break your neck looking up at him.
Yeah.
What are you doing? So, on top of being super tall, this creature has a near skeleton frame covered with dried human flesh the color of rustic metal. It has disproportionately long and thin limbs, and its arms have large, bony hands. So, it's just like a skeleton with skin.
Yeah, 40 foot tall skeleton. It's like the Halloween decoration that was famous on TikTok this year, the giant skeleton man.
Oh my gosh, wasn't he famous last?
Yeah, I think it comes around every year.
Every year we see the god of the skeleton at 40 feet hover above us, and we know where we belong.
Exactly.
So the neck and head of this creature consist of a thin, fleshy pool with 2 sirens attached to it. There are multiple black wires that wrap around its neck and its shoulders. The sirens that represent its face are metal and can swivel around the head like an owl, which, if you don't know, owls' heads are like, you know how they look like they turn around? Like they just like, you would think it's like a doll where it just like, it's just the head that turns, but actually owls have really long necks. So when the head turns, they're like twisting the neck. So that's what I think is like happening here. He like has to like twist his neck for the sirens to move, which is 1,000 times worse. So, and unlike an owl though, it doesn't possess any eyes, ears, or nose, but it can still sense others around it due to vibrations, like a bat. So some lore describes the sirens to appear as a mouth with no lips, many teeth, and a snake-like tongue. With these sirens, it emits various sounds that echo out of its head, and when it gets close enough, it will use them to devour its victims. And if the appearance was horrifying enough, this creature moves like a silent stop-motion film. It has the ability to cling to ceilings and bend into the walls and stay motionless for days at a time. So, now that you know what he looks like, what do you think his personality is like, Ryan?
He's probably a pretty chill guy. Like, he's just out, like, playing music for people.
I wish he was a chill, gentle soul. Siren Head is an aggressive predator with a hunger that never seems satisfied. One of the most dangerous things about this is all the different qualities it possesses, especially its ability to manipulate sound. So, 1, it can mimic the sound of voices it hears. This is referred to as, of course, mimicry. So, if you get lost in the woods and you hear what sounds like your friend calling from a distance, chances are it's really Siren Head luring you away from safety. Other sounds it produces consist of news broadcasts, human conversations, human screams, and sirens. It also has the ability to let out a sound that will pierce and burst the eardrums and soft tissue, causing the victim that hears it to die. Which, I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know if it's a thing. I don't want to believe it is a thing. But it's supposed to be a thing. So,
yeah.
I just don't like that. It's just like, you know when you go a little too hard with the Q-tip in the ear? And you're just like, ah. Like,
yeah.
like, I can't handle that.
So
I'm like, oh. Yeah, you get like the little tear and you don't want to touch your ear.
Just thinking about that.
You have to sleep on the other side of the
Let's
pillow.
Let's move on.
Well, it gets even better. So Ryan, because I found this lovely sound of what Siren Head sounds like, I want to share it with you. So if you click on this next lovely slide.
Oh boy.
If you click play.
I hate that. I've heard that sound before, like in videos and stuff. I didn't realize it was a Siren Head thing.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the sound of Siren Head. And I hate it so much. Yeah, it's like creepy post-apocalyptic, and it's disturbing, and you're welcome. So, but hey, after I told you that uncomfortable thing about eardrums and made you listen to that terrifying thing, I want you to know, don't worry. Because if you stumble upon the sleeping Siren Head, all you'll hear it emit is white noise, which is just him talking in his sleep.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Which is kind of cute, isn't it? Just Aww, little 40-foot demon whispering. And so that's a kind of positive you can take from it. But on top of its ability to manipulate sound, Siren Head is also a great hunter that uses many other techniques to catch his prey. Great hunter. God, sometimes it creeps out. It just like creeps out. It's like hunter. I'm like, that's a little too country for me. Woo! Okay, so some of the hunting techniques it possesses consist of confusing and disorienting its prey, superhuman speed, superhuman strength, stalking, shape-shifting, and the ability to camouflage within a forest and hide in plain sight. Even more terrifying, it is said that he uses the ability to camouflage into his surroundings to hide from creatures more cruel. So that means there's apparently something out there that is worse.
Yeah, what's it hiding from?
And while researching this and being absolutely terrified, I was like, let's think of the positives. I was like, maybe it's like a punk rock teenager running around with an electric guitar and an amp, and he looks like Sid from Toy Story, and he's just fucking with him.
Yeah.
Because that brings me comfort. And he has to have like a 90s mohawk.
Oh,
because it's the only way it feels right. So, anyway, that couldn't be a thing, but I like to pretend it is for comfort. So, Siren Head is extremely stealthy and uses the ability of shape-shifting to transform its head into actual sirens and street lamps. It's also been rumored that it has the ability to disguise itself as a piece of home furniture or pipes. All these different abilities make it a dangerous predator, but being one of his victims is even worse. So, once the victim is captured, he will block out the screams and devour the victims with his own sounds, ensuring there is no chance that anyone will be able to hear and help them. In worst cases, it will even remove the organs of an individual one by one. This cruel creature hunts to eat, and it's rumored it just kills for sport because it enjoys hunting. Cool. Sorry, I really hate that part, so I just...
That's unusual for these, like, folklore creatures. It just likes killing people. No reason.
Yeah. No, it's just pure chaos. It's like one of those really creepy animes you see, like, late at night. You're like, I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like... It makes me so uncomfortable. Anyway, so now that you know what it looks like, from this point forward, I'm going to tell you all about the history the internet has created for this spooky creature, because it is an internet urban legend. So, I don't know, people on the internet get dark with cryptids, man. Like, woo, like, there's some spookity things there. So, without further ado, with very little history about Siren Head, it is safe to assume that this creature has the ability to evolve over time. There have been reports of ancient cave paintings in North America that show a battle between a lamphead-like creature and humans. This creature resembles Siren Head but lacks few similar features. This may be because of its ability to shapeshift and adapt to its new environments over time. It's suggested that Siren Head changes its appearance depending on the era it is part of to blend in more easily. But it isn't always perfect, which is why it appears to be slightly outdated. So the Siren Head appearance everyone knows today may not be its actual form. And on top of that, it's important to know that there isn't just one Siren Head. Nope, this absolute nightmare fuel has been rumored to have family and friends of its same species, and when a group of them get together, it's referred to as static. But knowing all about this entity, you're probably wondering, can I defeat it?
I was wondering that, yes.
Well, that makes two of us. Because I couldn't find jack shit on how to protect against it.
Oh no. That is not good news.
And apparently my whole punk rock theory went down the drain because it isn't affected by an EMP since it's an organic being and not man-made.
Nuke it. When in doubt, if an EMP isn't gonna work,
just nuke it.
Yep.
Pull a fallout.
Yep.
Just nuke it.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do, you know?
Well, guess what? There is hope.
Oh, good.
Actually.
Oops.
So if you click the next slide,
Oh, no.
unless you want to listen
No,
to
I
that
don't.
nightmare fuel again. So this terrifying image, the internet urban legend, also designed by Trevor, which goes by the name of Long Course, is one of the Siren Head's greatest enemies. So like Siren Head, the Long Course has been found in cave paintings with humans, but instead of attacking them, it protects them, like a horse would protect its rider. So, the Long Course sees hope in humanity and wishes to protect humans. It warns people of natural disasters by cracking the bones of its neck and healing those near it. And, like a horse, it even loves getting a sweet apple as an offering.
Nice.
So, the two have been at war against each other since ancient times and continue to bump heads till this day. But I absolutely love that there is a creature just as disturbing that likes to protect the people.
Yeah, so you kind of lost me on the whole, like, it cracks its neck to heal people, but you brought me back with the magic apples. So
yeah. It just gets a little tension, but it has, so you can kind of see in the picture, but it just has like a super long neck, and that's how like it will
bone.
Yeah, and it will like wrap around groups of people to like keep them safe, kind of thing. So I think it's pretty comforting to know there's a little bit of hope in this terrifying darkness.
Yeah.
So, but Final thing, this unsettling urban legend has left such a major impression, it has become quite big in the spooky gaming world. There's even a game called Siren Head that gives you the opportunity to run in with good old Siren Head. So that means we are probably going to play it on Patreon for one of our Liquor and Lore episodes.
I disagree.
Which means Ryan is going to play it while I sit back and drink and tell him, why can't you see this obvious puzzle when it completely makes sense why he can't see it? Because he's gaming and I'm just backseat driving. Which means Ryan's going to play and I'm going to backseat drive with wine in my hand.
Perfect.
That's what that means.
Subscribe to Patreon.
Subscribe to Patreon. And that's the history I could find on Siren Head, which is just mostly how he hunts and how awful he is.
Yeah. Alright, well, I hated everything about that. The stories line up with how terrible it is. We'll get to those stories after these messages. Sound the radio. All right. Welcome back, everybody. There's not a lot of stories of Siren Head because nobody makes it out alive to tell the story. But the few sightings we have, I'm going to go over now. So in total, there's about 10 sightings over the years, which at the end, I think there may have been an 11th very recently. But even though the sightings are far and few, this urban legend has left one hell of an impression and seems to wipe out small rural towns and people in its path. I'll be talking about a few sightings of this creature, and they're all fairly short, but definitely spooky. Alright. It's the year's 1996. The first sighting of Siren Head took place in the Arizona desert in 1966. A family was on vacation looking at a graveyard. Why, I don't know, but that's when the wife noticed something rising out of one of the old cemeteries. It appeared to be an old telephone pole. Thinking that it was a strange art piece, that's not what happens. She got out of the car to get a better look. That's when she heard the megaphone screech out. If you see anything, especially a telephone pole growing out of the ground in the middle of nowhere in Arizona, it's not an art exhibit. There's not art exhibits in Arizona, let alone in the middle of the desert.
The thing about it is, from growing up in Arizona has some weird shit in the air. I don't know what it is. There's like extraterrestrial stuff going on. I can't explain it. But like, if you're in Arizona and you're like, that's really weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's bad, is when you question it from your point of view.
Yeah. So she heard, once she saw it, got out of the car, wanted to go look at it, she heard the megaphone screech out, 9, 18, 1, child, 17, remove, vial, run. The couple took a picture of this creature midday out in the old cemetery, and it turned to them buzzing. So they hear that, and they're like, let's snap a quick pic. So there was then a double voice screaming random words at her. It pointed and began to stride down the hill towards her, having the family get back in the car and drive away. And here is supposedly the picture from the cemetery.
Stop it.
There it is.
Unfucking acceptable.
It's about 40 feet
Unacceptable.
right there.
I am so upset right now. Did they have a child? This was a family fucking vacation. There were children in that car. And this mother had the audacity to be like, look at that peculiar odd taste coming towards me, screaming
and
weird words.
There may have been a lot of children, because I think that might be the numbers. 9, 18, 1.
Oh, shut up.
Child,
oh my god.
17. So
that makes it so
I mean, I'm not
weird.
Sure, but that's my assumption.
And then it says remove.
Yeah,
Ugh,
remove
gross,
vial, so he's
gross,
there to kill them.
Gross.
So fast forward.
Arizona's not on our list if we do tour.
Yeah.
I can't. My heart can't. Oh, sorry. Okay, I just need a second. I want to drink some water. I'm going to start now. Oh, it's fine. Okay.
So fast forward a few years, technology's come a long way since the 60s. The year is 1990. So a park ranger in Kings National Park found a man clinging to a sequoia tree branch 20 feet off the ground who didn't seem to respond to any of his commands. When rescue operations went underway, the man was discovered to be dead, with many of the tissue in his face and the eardrums and eyes have all been ruptured. In 1992, a drifter claimed to have seen something as tall as a telephone pole striding through the trees near New Hope, Pennsylvania. She said that the head resembled a telephone pole with speakers hanging off it, and it sang like an old song on the radio.
Shut the fuck up. I am sorry. We're just going to walk right past that National Park forest ranger that stumbled upon death.
Just another day in Kings Canyon National Park. And Kings Canyon National Park is it's California, kind of near a little south of Yosemite, near the Sequoia National Forest. So not too far from me, unfortunately. So fast forward to 1995, the year I was born. Seen a pattern. The second side.
You older? Wait.
90.
When was I born?
I don't know.
Wait, I'm 26.
Me too.
1995. Oh my god, we're both.
Oh my god, it's almost like we went to school at the same time and graduated at the same time.
It was college. Shut up. It was college. Okay, first of all, I had boys in my health class hitting me up that were in their 30s. Okay, I was 18.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. Wow. Ryan, we're the same. I learned so much about you on this podcast. I'm so glad. Our friendship is always growing. As the joke continues.
So,
anyway,
1995. The next sighting of this cryptid takes place in the woods of Tanyard Creek in July 1995. Chad Gawecki and his friends were hiking through the woods when a few fell behind and the group got separated. They figured they would catch up soon enough, but it wasn't long until they heard the separated group call out for help. Chad and his friends started heading back to search for them, but that's when everything went fuzzy. Chad says he saw a siren, a humanoid creature as tall as the trees, and it was mimicking the voices of them crying out for help. The rest of the group fled in panic, and the creature took giant strides through the trees and grabbed the rest of Chad's friends. Chad was the only one to make it out with a few injuries and doesn't know if his friends all died or were just murdered. Regardless, this spooky encounter continues to haunt him, understandably.
That's enough outdoors today.
Yeah.
And the rest of my life. Okay, first amazing rule of thumb. Never split the party.
Never split the party. That's rule one.
So someone always dies.
Yep.
Some people aren't playing magical games with their friends for 4 hours once a week.
Yeah, and it shows.
And it shows. If you want a quest in a forest, just get a party of 4 people.
Together. Yes.
Stay together in your house, bring some snacks, and then play a magical game. Because this is the consequences of going outside.
Yeah. And Tanyard Creek is in Arkansas, so we're all over the map. We have California, Arkansas, and Arizona. So there's not a specific region so far. So that's the end of... Oh, no, sorry. There's one more sighting. This is supposedly the most recent sighting. There's not a year, but he appears to has evolved and gotten stronger.
What the fuck is that? I I have never listened.
Yeah.
Physically uncomfortable right now.
So this is the final sighting and supposedly most recent one. And Trevor posted this picture and believes this is a new type of Siren Head that has not 2, but 5 sirens on his neck. Mm-hmm. So, you may be thinking, oh, this is the final sighting, because it's the end of Trevor's accounts. But, time for my conspiracy. Do you remember in late 2019, I believe it was July or September, in Hawaii, the nuclear alarm supposedly went off on an island and made everyone go take cover, and the government was like, oh, my bad, we accidentally set off a nuclear alarm. They're not going to accidentally set off a nuclear alarm. I'm thinking it was Siren Head. He got to Hawaii somehow, and he was trying to get people to like go take cover so he could hunt the people who didn't take cover.
I hate it.
So
I hate it.
And then, of course, the government not wanting to panic people, you know, they just say, "Oh, we set off the nuclear alarm on accident."
Shut up! I hate this. I hate everything
It all
you're saying.
checks out.
Because it all lines up. It all lines up.
It checks out. That's all I'm saying. And that was 2019. It would not be the weirdest thing to happen that year.
Because I can't find fault in it.
Some unexpected, non-Trevor related Siren Head lore. You heard it here first, folks. So that's pretty much the end of the stories. There's not a whole lot because they're all created by, created or actual by this Trevor guy. And he's pretty much the key to all of this, which I think is very interesting.
He does some like amazing spooky stuff. Like it's cool to see how people can create characters and how, as it's adopted and it's changed or ideas of it's transformed, and a lot of people like believe like him and Siren Head and a lot of his creatures come into like fruition because he writes it and then people talk about it and like manifestation and shit. And I was
if everyone's talking about it, it's got to be real.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a lot of manifestation.
Well, not gonna do any vacay to Hawaii anytime soon. That's all that told me.
I'm going next year, but I'm gonna bring some earplugs just in case.
Yeah, bring some earplugs. Oh well. We'll jump into the Aloreing alignment chart, but before we do that, we have a few little announcements for all of you guys, all you folks, all you lasses and lads and mateys. Mateys is gender neutral, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so.
Mateys, all ye mateys, all ye hearties. There we go.
All ye mateys.
All right, so the first one is. Did you guys know we have a newsletter? What? And did you know it's free to sign up? It's a great way. So our newsletter is a great way to stay up to date with what's going on in the Aloreing podcast world. We only send like 1, maybe 2 a month, so you aren't getting spammed in your inbox.
We too hate email spam. We understand. We keep it to a minimum. And it's only good stuff. Yep, and
it'll be like all of our episodes from that month. We'll have like a little feature here and there. Just like any major news, you get it once a month. Easy, simple, right there. And you can sign up for it by going to aloreing.com. Just scroll to the bottom of the homepage. There's a little form that says sign up for our newsletter. And bam, connected to the world of Aloreing. And it's great if you don't like social media.
It's that easy, folks.
Bam. And we won't spam you because I hate that. And Ryan hates that. We're not going to put you through that. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. So, as some of you may recall, the government shut down our episode last week. Kimmy thinks it was a bit glitchy. I disagree. But either way, we wanted to remind. So, first off, we wanted to apologize. Secondly, let's get to the good stuff. Check out our podcast merch shop, people. Because if we're going to get shut down by the government, we're going to need some funding. We have some special Krampus stuff right now. The Krampus sweater is amazing. And who doesn't want to, like, spread Krampus during holidays when all of your relatives are wearing their Santa gear?
And it's kind of cute.
So check that out. It is very cute. I ordered one. It's on the way. It's in the mail.
What's that cute goat thing with the tongue?
Exactly.
You're like, oh, would you like one?
Yeah. You're like, don't worry, Grandma. It's not a demon, technically.
He helps Santa.
Yeah. He's kind of a chill guy. So check that out by visiting aloreing.com/shop or click the link in the show notes. And remember, if you're a supporter on Patreon, you get a discount code. So check that out on all of our shop merch, including the Krampus sweater. Feel free to message us if you have any questions about it or are running into issues. Please and thank you.
Reminder, because a lot of it got cut out. We have a P.O. box. Our P.O. box address. Yeah. Our P.O. box address is written on our website at aloreing.com. So check it out. We would love it if we could use it more. So if you have fan mail, artwork you'd like to share, or would just like to send something to us, which is me, Ryan, my pet Luma, the little bunny, Ryan's dog Pablo, right there.
He's just out of frame. He's right here.
There he is. And like, cause that's the Aloreing gang. We would super appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Even if it's just a letter that says "You rock." That's it. That's all we need to keep going.
Maybe we'll send something back.
Maybe one of the many cryptid stickers that I have in my possession.
That'd be pretty wild.
And listen, if you send us fan mail, I will probably cry tears of joy. I may have a Capricorn moon, but you guys, I'm a soft, squishy Pisces, so it super means a lot. So send us some stuff. And again, you can find that on our website. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to accidentally put 2 2s in it and mess it up. So check it out.
How do Tauruses react to fan mail?
Tauruses love. So Ryan's a Taurus, and he loves fan mail. I think
it's true.
I get Sun and Rising confused, but I think it's my Rising is Taurus and my Sun is Pisces. I actually have a lot of Earth in me.
I did not know people had more than one. We got to do a full episode on this sometime.
We'll do.
I'm very ignorant to the whole.
It's not ignorant.
Sun sign thing. Well, like, no, I just don't know.
Listen, we'll do a special and we'll look at your birth chart. You just need to know like your main 3.
I like that. Let's get back to our
let's get back to this
chart.
absolute nightmare fuel.
This is gonna shock some people. We agreed. We completely agreed,
first
everybody.
Time in Aloreing history. It's only moved so you can see my emoji right there too.
Yeah, that's the only reason they're not completely on top of each other. Pure chaotic evil. I feel like no explanation is needed on this one.
Absolute demon, absolute nightmare.
Yeah. He hunts, the fact that he hunts for sport says all you gotta say. Like, he's just out here murdering people. I don't have any other reasons.
No, that's the thing. That's why this episode is a little bit more straightforward. Because he's not hot. So I can't put him anywhere else. Like he
you couldn't put him lawful good.
Even if you put,
I don't know though. In that last
stop,
picture, he looks kind of good. He's been hitting the gym. He's been putting on some muscle. He gained.
He looks sirens. Like a skater boy that says, "I don't date girls over 150 pounds." And it has like these twig lips Okay. So
Absolutely. You're right.
not. That's the worst part of that one. So I will not go back to that. That's a negative Ghost Rider. I hate everything about it. Well, at least we can agree on one of these. Wow, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's finally happened. Wait till our next episode.
So what's our takeaways?
Damn, I
from
just
this?
hate everything about this. I think a good takeaway is always carry an apple to offer Longhorn.
Always carrying it. Yeah. If your man's not 40 feet tall, drop him.
If he's not 40 feet tall, drop him. Perfect.
Drop him.
Wow, thanks.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Always carry an apple. If your man's under 40
Done.
foot, drop him.
Thanks so much for listening,
All
everyone.
right.
This has been Aloreing.
You have an alluring day, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye.